Hi, my name is Hillary and this is my tiny house. And this is video 16 of posting about it until it's paid off. Life has been super busy lately and I am so behind on posting. So I'm gonna do some quick Q&A rapid fire videos. One of the reasons I've been so busy is I've had a lot of really awesome work opportunities lately. So in the spirit of that, let's answer that question. I've answered it before, but I get the question a lot, what do I do to work from home? And my blanket answer is always whatever I can. But in a little bit more detail, mostly this. So this is my work from home area in the tiny house. Hold on, let me show it to you. Okay, here it is. Excuse my blanket. My poor chair has been attacked by a cat that likes to sit on the back of it. Oh, look, the culprit now. This is where I spend the majority of my time. I sit here at my computer, always have a notebook. I've got all my work stuff over here and my son's homeschool stuff down there as well. Then this is usually where I do any kind of extra projects. Like right now, I'm currently transferring my home movies over to digital, and so I have this whole mess going on here, but I'm almost done with the project, and then that will be more stuff that gets to go in the trash. So this is just kind of my little hub for what keeps this operation moving. So the actual work that I do is that I'm a virtual assistant. I started my own virtual assistant company about 2 years ago, but didn't really get it started till about a year and a half ago. I've owned a few small businesses in the last 15 years, and I was self-taught on all the different things that go with that. And whereas none of those businesses were my actual passion, I did find a passion for the social media side of it and websites and just kind of like that back end businessy stuff that most people hate doing. So I taught myself Wix and Canva, built a couple of social media pages and tried to get the word out through friends and family. I started getting a couple of little gigs here and there, small websites, graphics for socials, but then one of my best friends hired me on as her digital manager. She's a country music artist, and so social media is a huge part of her career. So I help with all the back end stuff for her website, her socials, and that kind of thing. And then that led to other clients. She's my main client, but I have 4 or 5 others and then 4 or 5 that rotate in and out when they need stuff. So that's my main source of income. And I've worked for all kinds of businesses, country music artists, baseball teams, trade businesses, restaurants, flower shops, any kind of small business that just needs help with their social media or a website. I'm not a website designer and I'm not a graphic designer. I am just very proficient in Wix and Canva. And I have the delusion that I could pretty much figure out how to do anything if I set my mind to it. In between Google and YouTube, what can't you figure out on your own these days? And over the course of learning how to do that stuff for other people, I started to wonder if I could do it for myself. I was already editing videos for TikTok and Instagram Reels for others, and I was getting good at it around the time that the tiny house build started. So I started making videos of the tiny house build as it was progressing. Quite a few of those blew up, and I got into the TikTok shop and the TikTok creator rewards program. So I joined a community to help learn more about TikTok shop, and I just kept diving into research about social media, analytics, marketing, and every single day I am learning something new and applying it for either a client or myself. But because I'm still only a year into this, I'm still charging a fairly low wage for my services, meaning I'm doing work that could potentially make me a lot of money later on, but I'm still in the building phases and I am consistently on a budget. But every single month for the last year, I've made a little bit more than the month before. My virtual assistant business is growing, just had an amazing call this morning with a new client, and my social media is growing because of you guys. And my dream is to keep both of them growing. I love being a virtual assistant. Every single day is different, and I love social media and content creation. I mentioned that I've been turning my VHS home movies into digital files lately, and I just found a couple of days ago a whole bunch of movies that I had made when I was younger. Basically where I had bribed my brother or my friend get in front of my little JVC camera that I got for my birthday one year so that then I could spend hours in front of Windows Movie Maker making all these cute little music videos. So this kind of work has always been something I've been interested in, and I love that it's what's paying my bills now. But my dream would be to take it even further. I was born and raised in Oklahoma, and I love it here, and I have family here, but I also have a lot of trauma here. My hometown is very small, and there are parts of my family that end up in the rumor mill more than I would like. And sometimes that feels like it's holding me back. So as someone who loves content creation and loves virtual assistant work, which includes travel planning, my dream would be to move me and my son out to Florida and shift my virtual assistant work into more like travel agents type stuff and my content creation into like Florida travel, Walt Disney World, Universal. Everyone that I knows that I've been headed for a coast since I was 12 years old. When I was little, I talked about moving to California. As I've gotten older and visited Florida, it's got my heart. So we'll see where it grows into. But for now, I am just grateful for my tiny house, peaceful life I'm building for me and my son, and all of the success of my entrepreneurship. It's been a slow growth process, but it's steady, and I'm so grateful for it. I can't wait to see where I'm at by this time next year. Even though this isn't necessarily a video about the tiny house, it's a question I've gotten in the comments of a lot of the tiny house videos. And the reason why some sometimes I don't get the tiny house videos out every single day like I'd like. Content creation does make me money, but I also want to be mindful to the clients that are giving me a chance on my limited experience and hiring me to be their virtual assistant. And I still homeschool my 9-year-old and try to have a life in between that. So now I'm gonna go search through some of the comments and see if I can find some more questions to answer and hopefully get a few more videos posted today. But I just want you to know how grateful I am for you. If you like, comment, follow, any interaction that you give to my social media pages helps. It's helping me to provide for me and my son. It's helping me to start a new life. It's helping me reach dreams that I didn't think were possible 2 years ago. And I love you all for that. So that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one.